How to be wealthy? You must be wealthy to attract wealth. You must be rich to attract riches, because you cannot attract what you are not. It is just like in a school. After the whole lecture, you must have an exam to qualify and certify you. You cannot just graduate just for going to lecture. After everything, there must be an examination. Except a man be, he cannot enter. They that know their God, they shall be, and then they shall do. It is first of all being before doing. Because in life, it is not really what you do, but who you are. I repeat again, you must be wealthy to attract wealth. You must be rich to attract riches. Pay a close attention now. That process of becoming rich and becoming wealthy in order to attract wealth is where many people give up. When you are praying and fasting, when you are listening to videos and applying them, and still yet nothing is working, it is part of the process, because you learn obedience from the things you suffer. Because if you fail in the day of adversity, it is not because the devil have done more training and gymnastics and have developed more muscles. It is not because the riches in your village have increased. No. Leave all those. It is because your strength is small. You cannot just graduate just for going to lectures. No, after the lecture, there must be an exam. So adversities are part of the package. Just that many are not being told. So when they met it, they thought it is unique to them. So in becoming rich and wealthy, there are 5 things that must happen to you on the process to qualify you for success. Please pay a rapt attention on this and come out of shadow boxing into a realm of exactitude and precision. The first thing that must happen to anybody in order for him to become rich is betrayers. This is because everybody in your life right now are not qualified for the glory and the life God have in store for you. So they will begin to mess up. The people that are not qualified for your glory will begin to disappoint and begin to cause you troubles and pains so that you can break off from them and they will break off from you. Because believe me, the higher you rise on the ladder of success, the lighter you must become. Many of you right now have so many crowds that won't allow you rise. These are not always the devil. It is the supreme hidden wisdom of God letting you know that the best of any man is still a man. Number 2 is losses. You will begin to lose money or the essential belongings or things. See, if you cannot trace him, just keep trusting him. And if you cannot track him, just keep trusting him. If you want to be rich and wealthy, God must know that you have discovered him. He must know that he is more important to you than money, that even if you lose everything, you cannot lose him. So you will invest and the money will disappear literally. You can do all the best you know to do, but you will fail every time. You can practice the best of business plan and it will not work according to plan. It doesn't mean the plan is wrong. It doesn't mean those who prepared the plan lied to you. It doesn't also mean that the devil is powerful. It means that God is making you rich. You are like a Chinese bamboo that when planted, it will spend 4 years without any comeliness or any evidence of growth and germination in the physical, but beyond the ground. It is growing robust roots underground. But once the time is right, it will grow 12 meters above the ground in a couple of days. So any realm of wealth you want to operate in with gallantry, you must lose money in that realm, and you must also give money in that realm and walk away. Because what if I have not walked away from? You have not conquered. If you want to be a millionaire and you are playing it so safe that you have not lost any money, that means your journey is still far. But if you have lose money before, be happy, because when your cloud is full of rain, they will empty themselves upon the earth. And this is not teaching you to be irresponsible and careless with financial management. Number 3 things that must happen to you is confusion. You are just confused. Sometimes you are wondering, God, did you even answer prayer? How am I sure that sincerity and just will lead me to my destiny? You are just confused. Or how am I sure that all those rich men are doing what they are preaching? You will teach people what you are doing and they will produce results while you have not produced yourself. You can give people some money to start up something. They will come back and testify while you yourself, you have put more than that money in your own and nothing is working. And you are confused. This is because your destiny is greater than them. You are like Joseph in the prison, interpreting the dream of the butler and telling the guy, please advocate my innocence. When you go out of here, please remember me. And the guy has to forget, because who remembers you determines how far you go. If the butler remembered Joseph, the highest he can ever be is assistant butler. And because God had a better plan for him, the butler had to forget him. And mind you, do not forget that it was that same dream that refused to pay him, that after everything turned his life around to 90 degrees. Just imagine, guess with me what would have happened if Joseph got annoyed and said, you know what? Because this guy disappointed me, I will never interpret dream again in my life. What would have come of his destiny? So if you have been going through confusion, why is my market not selling? Regardless of all the advertisements and the customer service I have mastered. Why is my church or ministry not growing? Regardless of all the books I have read. Why am I not passing any exams I write? Regardless of all the sleepless nights I have spent studying. This is a confusing season to anybody, and people will start asking you, where is your God? My dear, you are going through the making. Don't give up. Lift up your eyes. Look beyond the pains. Your salvation is near. Though he slay me, yet I will trust him. If he have said it, he is so faithful and worthy to bring it to pass. Among many other things, the season of confusion helps you to understand God, because God cannot trust your emotions. He cannot trust you emotionally. God must take you to a place where though you are not seeing anything, you can still trust Him. That season of confusion connects you to the heart of God. This is not a time to close up that business. This is not a time to close up that ministry. This is not a time to quit school. It is time to stay at it until God sees that you have trusted Him beyond what you see and feel. Then He will come and hold you by His own hands in the eyes of all your persecutors and mockers. The fourth thing that must happen to you during your season of becoming is sacrificial giving. Losing money is painful, but equal pain is sacrificial giving. Any realm you want to operate in with comfort and joy, you must be able to lose money in that realm, and you must be ready to sacrifice money in that realm. So if you want to be a millionaire, you must lose millions and survive. There is no successful businessman who have not to lose millions and billions according to the realm and survived. But it is so easy to find poor people who cannot lose $10 and move on with their life. They are still children on the ladder of success. The main point is that God cannot give to you what He cannot get through you. If God can't get it through you, He can't give it to you. Because it means that when He gives it to you, you will turn your back on Him and can still use what He gives you to fight His purposes and to fight His programs. The fifth thing that must happen to you is persecutions and attacks. When you are on your season of making, among many things, you will be confronted with persecutions and attack. Hell will be interested in you one day, and they will launch an attack on you. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, though God will deliver him from them all. Nobody sit down and pray or plan for these things, but as long as you are walking on this cosmos, you will be confronted with this. It is a contention of throne and dominion. It is the gates of hell trying to weaken your faith and causing you to drop your confidence in God. But there is 100% guarantee that if you persist, though it may be painful, but if you persist, you will weary them all to victory. For no reason, people can sue you to court. You will be accused of what you know nothing about and be severely persecuted, but they that endures to the end shall wear a golden crown. So these are processes of which to act, which is that anyone must meet someday on his journey to becoming great in life. Do well to hit on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell to be notified as soon as I come up with a new video.